overcome, many issues we can't seem to work out, many trials that have drove us into a state of depression, heartaches that have almost caused us to lose our mind. Is there anybody here tonight that's ever been through so much that you thought you were just going to lose your mind? Is there anybody in here that can say, I've been through enough to make me cry, but not enough to make me quit? Is there anybody in here tonight that have made up in your mind that your greatest blessing is where your greatest struggle lies? The enemy puts pressure on you because he wants you to leave the place, oh my God, where God is about to bless you. Right when you say, I'm done, I'm tired, and I give up, and I can't take it no more, God is saying, hold on just a little while longer. Because your blessing is right around the corner. So when you look at all of this that we go through and all that we've been through, and we wonder why it has become repetitive in our life, it seems like that problems have become a revolving door. It seems like the moment we get out of one, we're facing something else. And by the time we get over that, we're facing the same thing that we thought that it was over with. Come on, somebody. Have you ever had anybody come in your life and you thought you was over them? Only to find that they have presented themselves again? Don't look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about. Because there's some stuff right now that is presenting itself to you from your past. What you got to understand is this: the devil don't know how to operate in the future. He can only use what's in your past. He only uses what you have already overcame. He's intimidated by the things and the stuff that you no longer have to deal with. That's right. So he presents it back to you once again to see how strong you really are. That's the reason why I got to pause right here for a moment, because I was speaking to somebody. That's the reason why in the word it said when an unclean spirit is gone out of the man, that the spirit walked to and fro on the earth seeking rest, and it finds none. And it said, I will return back to my house. Even when you kick the devil out, the devil is still claiming you when you don't even claim him. And it says when he comes back, he finds his house swept clean and garnished. And when he comes in, he brings along 7 other demons, and the state of that man is worse than the first. That's the reason why, because when you kick the devil out the first time and he try to represent himself to you, somebody left the door open. Tell somebody, shut the door. See, we need to go over to cracks of possibilities. We need to go over to cracks of there's a maybe. Come on, somebody. You got to learn how, when you get the devil out of your life, go ahead and shut the door completely. Don't lock that sucker. Put the chains on it. Slide the lock. Put a charm on the neck. High five somebody and say, shut the door. You got to understand that the enemy is trying his best to creep back. God is about ready to change this message. The enemy is trying his best to creep back up into your life. That's the reason why some of y'all last week you was in the grocery store, you ran into somebody that you ain't seen in many years. The enemy know how to play the game. But then you gotta learn that even though you was already in the midst of that battle, you gained some knowledge, and the devil don't realize what he's really doing to you. So when he presents himself to you, that means that when I kicked you out the first time, you took some of my stuff with you that I didn't know that you had. But since you're here, I'm not leaving empty-handed. Give me the rest of my stuff. I didn't know if I would be able to love again. The devil is a lie. I didn't know I was going to be able to survive because the devil is a lie. Satan is more afraid of you than you are of him. He is scared of the potential that God has placed inside of you. See, Satan understands that you are more than a conqueror. But see, some